Hey guys, it's Becky with Harpstrings and Wings, and today I'm going to talk about my paleo keto journey, which I am and have been doing for the past almost 3 weeks now. But if you knew my history, you know that I've dabbled in and out of this way of eating for a while, and I kind of ran my own guinea pig tests on myself to see if this was the diet that was best for me, and yeah, I'll tell you the reasons why. So first, I'm drinking my green cola, which has helped me get off Diet Coke, and it tastes, in my opinion, the closest thing to Diet Coke as there could be. So, I'm actually not having them daily, which is good. I think I just crave them during the summer because it's like hot and I want soda, so it's been helping. But anyway, as we go through talking about my paleo keto journey, I am going to insert photos and showing you like what I eat in a day and just, you know, things like that. So it's not just me boring talking the whole time. So if you guys have been following me for a while, you guys know that I have done the autoimmune paleo diet, and it took a while to figure out like their reintroductions of what I was like tolerant to before and after pregnancy, because your body changes. So I did the autoimmune paleo diet before pregnancy because I was having a hard time getting pregnant, and it really did help. Like I was on the diet for like 4 to 6 months and I got pregnant, and my body did not attack the baby so that it could keep it. And then she's now 6, so that's good. And then after pregnancy, I tried to go, after birth, I tried to go back on the paleo diet, and I was still postpartum, and I just think it was too hard on my system. My system went into shock. I also did it like really drastically, which probably wasn't like the best thing ever. And I just didn't feel good. So I decided to table it for a while. And finally, after just getting tired of the chronic pain and the headaches and everything that I was going through, I was like, I have to do something about my diet. But it was just such a hard thing to commit to while I was trying to recover from just motherhood in general. It's hard to follow a diet when you got little ones to look after and you're working and yada, 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 you know, just like chronic illness, all that kind of good stuff. So, and I wasn't quite like convinced that certain foods were giving me headaches just yet. So I still needed to do a lot of like trial and error. And basically, long story short, I came to the conclusion that my headaches were actually my inflammation alarm system. And I was focusing a lot on like how to like get rid of these headaches with meds and different things like that, when realizing actually my headache system, my alarm system for inflammation was working just fine. My body was being a good communicator. And it was letting me know ultimately that dairy and egg whites were an issue for me. And it just took forever to figure that out because of just trial and error, and then like giving it a certain amount of time and eliminating and then reintroducing. So what happened is I decided to go back on autoimmune paleo, which I'll link the video below. It has me talking about how it like healed my migraines, and that was great. And after about 4 months on autoimmune paleo, I decided to reintroduce some foods. I was able to reintroduce some nuts, and eventually I was able to even introduce like eggs questionably, and then what I thought dairy, and even some grains. And then I don't know what happened, and it was just like all over the place, and my headaches started coming back, and then I couldn't tell what was what. And unfortunately, like I lost an opportunity to find out more of that information, but that's okay, because like I went back and I figured it out. And so this is what I found out through trial and error, is that I can handle the egg yolks, but not the egg whites, and the egg whites are just really inflammatory. So when I want eggs, or if I want to bake with eggs, I will just use the yolk and separate it from the white and get rid of it. And then I also learned that I would have to eat these inflammatory foods for more than 3 days to get the headaches returning and the inflammation returning. So actually, my attempts earlier of eating just dairy or just eggs for 1 day and not feeling an effect with them was misleading to me, because I was like, oh, look, I ate them for 1 or 2 days and I'm fine. I don't have a headache, nothing's wrong. But what would happen is I would develop that reaction about 3 days into eating constant like eggs and dairy and like some of the other foods that are inflammatory for me. So that took a while to figure out because, you know, it's confusing, and you try to pay attention to your body signals, and sometimes you're not even sure when you reintroduce a food, especially on autoimmune paleo, you think maybe you're just going to get a reaction the very first time that you eat it. But in actuality, you might have to eat it for like 3 to 5 days to really get a good clear signal like, okay, this is causing problems, and then eliminating it again and seeing if the problem goes away. So that's exactly what I did this time. Finally did it right. And yes, determined that, okay, the dairy and the egg whites, as soon as I got rid of that, headaches were gone. After it took about like 1 or 2 days for it to clear. And I knew then, like, okay, paleo is the way to go for me then, which is limited grains or no grains and no dairy. So then I started really missing how I felt on the keto diet. And I'm going to be inserting like pictures of like what I'm eating in a day, like for my breakfast and while I chat to you guys. So yeah, I decided, you know, when I was on keto, I felt good, but I was eating so much eggs and dairy that I was having the worst headaches. And so I was getting these mixed messages from my body. My body was responding to keto and I was feeling great without the carb cravings, and I was fat adapted. I had more energy, but by the time 11 a.m. hit in the day, throughout the whole day, I would just have a migraine. And that was because of the day, yeah, again, like the eggs and the dairy. So I decided, okay, let's do this paleo keto style. And that's going to be hard because usually I have found that I can stick to a strict clean diet for as long as 4 months until I absolutely go bonkers. I just, and it's hard. I mean, I have to put all my energy into it. So knowing this about myself and knowing that it's not going to be a long-term, like sustainable, I decided to do a little bit more research into the paleo diet and the keto diet, and came across Thomas DeLauer's YouTube channel, and he's great. And I've been re-educating myself about eating a clean keto diet and what that entails and how long I should do it for. So he recommended eating clean until you're fat adapted, which is about like, can take anywhere from like 4 to 6 weeks, maybe even more. And then what I plan on doing then is introducing a cheat like meal. And I don't even like calling it cheat meal. It's just like, I would, because it sounds like it's bad or something, but I would rather say it's like a fun meal or something that just makes me feel like I can break up my diet and eat more carbs, or just shake up that, you know, routine of things, and where it just makes me feel like I can't handle eating lettuce for every day of my life. You know what I mean? Like the times when you're like watching somebody and they're enjoying something that you're like, oh, I wish I could have that. I can never have it again. Instead of feeling that, being like, oh, you know what? If I want that on my fun meal, a day of the week or whatever, I'll have that, and I'll see then if that's what I want out of all the things that I've seen this week, you know, kind of thing. So Thomas DeLauer also discusses what kind of supplements and how to do like a cheat meal or what to do to help prepare your body and so your system isn't shocked from the excess carbs and things getting in. So yeah, definitely check out his channel and watch his videos because you can really learn a lot. And so that is my plan. Right now I'm on week 3, so I don't really plan on like having one of those fun meals yet. I want my body to get fat adapted, which I think it's very close to being. And yeah, so on the paleo keto diet for lunch, you'll see what I had for lunch. It was really good. I have found like buying the pre-washed things, spending a little bit more money on some of the groceries that are ready to go, and also doing a little bit of food prep really helps with this. I also have completely and totally relied on Thrive Market. It's so nice to have that delivered to your home, and I can find all the things that I can't find in my grocery store, which is so frustrating. I also plan on subscribing to Butcher Box eventually, so I'll want to do that so I can get that grass-fed meat, the grass-finished meat that's really healthy. And I can't even tell you guys like how wonderful I feel like as soon as I switched over to paleo and doing keto again. My carb cravings gone, like that incessant need, that incessant hunger that just never goes away, just gone. My energy skyrocketed. I noticed that when I was at the beach with my daughter, like I could climb the rocks with them and I wasn't tired and I had energy and I could do the whole thing, like the whole beach day without being utterly exhausted when I came back home. It was amazing. I've been able to continue like doing my little 20-minute workouts as well. So yeah, energy has been great. I've been feeling so much better. No headaches except for the occasional like hormonal one or a storm one, but even those have gone down in their severity. So, which is very interesting because like I was about to start taking long-term, like I think they're called a CGRP, one of those like Emgality, the injections. And I was trying it out, and even though I did find success with it working, the side effects to that medication were just as bad as like a headache, depression, fatigue, weight gain. I was just like, no, I don't want to get on something like that. And never mind that it's like $745 per dose, and hoping my insurance covers it, right? So this was my last attempt. I was just like, okay, I've got to do this because if I don't, then this medication, like that's the route that I could possibly be going, or I could do this. And so I really felt like I was at a crossroads. And thank goodness I decided to give paleo keto a try again. And I couldn't be happier with how I feel. And I haven't even really lost a bulk of the weight that I've gained or anything like that from inflammation. I've maybe lost 5 pounds so far, and that's probably just that initial like whoosh water weight that, a lot of people lose in the beginning. So to me, it was mostly about how to feel better. Yes, weight loss would be great. Nobody likes putting on the 5 to 10 pounds or 15 or 20, and then like you can't wear your favorite jeans or something like that. I was going through that. So it's very nice now to have, to feel better and to feel like I have more energy, and that especially of all, the biggest bonus of all is that my alarm system has turned off, and it's not saying, stop eating this, we don't like it, we can't handle it, it was just trying to tell me like, stop eating dairy, stop eating egg whites, yikes. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I probably shoved my dinner photo in there somewhere too. Yeah, it's been good. I can't wait to take you along this journey. Maybe share with you the further like benefits that I have, and also like the weight gain that I've lost, or any other kind of thing like that. So stick with me. I think I finally figured it out. it takes so long, and then your body changes again, and then you have to figure it out all over again. But that's life, right? Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.